Drive 615. Let's go for a drive. Yes, sir, that's the money shot. Oh, wow. Welcome back to Drive 615. My name is Byron Glover Jr. Hope you guys are doing well. We've got a very exciting video in store for you today. I'm on my way to meet up right now with my buddy Jeremy Welborn. This afternoon he took delivery of his 2020 C8 Corvette at the National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And as we speak, he's driving it down here to Nashville to meet up with me. We're gonna take a look at it. He's gonna take me out for a ride, and then he's gonna let me drive it. So I could not be more excited right now. Jeremy's a great guy, really well connected in the Corvette scene. He's a writer for CorvetteBlogger.com. Shout out to Keith Cornett for linking the two of us up. He's also an event correspondent for Mid-Engine Corvette Forum as well as CorvetteForum.com. And then he's an ambassador for the National Corvette Museum. So a lot of love for Corvette, and he's gonna share some of that love with me today. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Let's go ahead and check out the C8, guys. So just got off the phone with him just a couple minutes ago. He will be here literally any minute. I am so excited. You guys saw it in the thumbnail what the color was, but you'll get to see it up close here in just a few seconds. All right, boys, I think I hear him any second. There it is. Wow. That is too cool. Got the sunlight beating right down on it. There it is. This is pretty incredible. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
What's up,
Jeremy, what's up, brother? Woo! Look at that. Crushing, man. That's absolutely what he is doing right now. So sick.
Where do we park?
Wherever you like, man. Wherever you get preferential, man. You own the driveway with this thing. Pretty sick. What's up, brother?
What's happening, Byron? How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
Absolutely,
Woo!
good to see you as well.
Having some fun.
Oh yeah, I bet you had a nice little...
With my new Corvette, just took delivery of it at the National Corvette Museum.
That is awesome,
Woo!
man. I bet you had a good little hour and a half
Yeah,
drive
I had
down.
a drive down here. Yeah, had a little bit of fun coming down.
Golly.
Still taking it easy a little bit. You know?
Of course, yeah, you got the break in.
500-mile break in.
Yeah, but you'll.
Man, what do you think, man?
I absolutely love it, man. Honestly, Sebring Orange, incredible. 3LT interior looks good. Two-tone blue. Z51 package. I think that's the, that's the way to go. And the
orange belts,
Spectre wheels. Yeah, orange. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, we'll take a look at.
Yeah, obviously, that's awesome, man. This is pretty incredible. It's just like
carbon fiber interior pieces and the engine appearance package. Got those on there, as well. So we'll take a look at that as well.
Awesome, man. Well, let's get settled, and then we'll jump into it and look at it up close and everything, man.
Absolute blast to drive.
So let's go ahead and take a up close personal look at it. Sebring Orange 2020 C8 Corvette, Spectre gray wheels.
Yep, Trident, the Spectre gray Trident wheels.
There we go, and golly.
And splash guards. Those are the GM OEM splash guards.
Okay.
That are on it.
There we go.
But yeah, Z51, 3LT interior, the two-tone blue seats, the GT2 seats is what I went with.
I love it, man. I love it. I like the plate too, man. So have you come up with a name for it, or like Orange Crush maybe, or just kind of really too cliche? Yeah.
There's a couple of things about this car that tag represents. One of them represents, of course, Orange Crush, but the crushing it idea, when you're talking about this being a home run, Grand Slam home run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're crushing it.
Crushing it, yeah. I mean, you really are.
I told Harlan Charles, I was like, dude, I'm coming up with something that'll be related to, your whole pitch for the concept.
Yeah.
and he loved it.
Crazy.
It, you know,
that's awesome.
That's another thing that's really just part of this whole story of this car. This is a 2020 Corvette. Everybody knows that. It's my 20th Corvette. So in the last 14 years, I've owned 20 Corvettes. This is my 20th.
There you go.
My birthday is March 20th.
There you go.
1970. It's coming up just a few days. That'll make me 50. And ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we have VIN 50 right here for my 50th birthday.
Perfect, man. It's like very, you're very in line with the universe right now.
That's right. All right, so
let's take a look at this interior right now.
Check
Golly, this is just absolutely beautiful. Two-tone blue carbon fiber up here in the
Yeah, we did the
seats.
carbon fiber interior, and we threw in the orange seat belts.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's really
initially I couldn't order it with the seat belts, and then they changed that, and once they allowed it to process through, I was like, man, I can add this little bit of pop in here.
incredible.
It's gonna look awesome. I'm really happy with it.
Let's take a look at the back real fast as well. You got the engine appearance package I know you had mentioned, so we'll take a look here at that.
Appearance package. So we got the lights, the LEDs that come on.
Oh yeah, see that right there, and then
there's the carbon fiber pieces, the engine. I didn't, you know, of course, I don't need a different color cover.
Right. Yeah, so
black's fine for this car.
Pretty cool, and then you're putting your luggage
yep.
space to work right there for you.
Yep, my roller bag fit in there just barely, but it fit.
Yeah,
I kind of got the biggest one I could get, and it fit in there really well. So.
And you're taking this back. You're driving all the way from here back to Oklahoma.
Back to Southwest Oklahoma.
Yeah, so you got a little bit of a drive ahead of you.
Yeah, get my break-in miles.
Exactly.
Finished.
Let's take a look here at the frunk, I guess you could call it. It's pretty cool. So you'll open it.
Our open
right there,
and you hear it pop twice.
Pop twice. Yep. Okay.
And so
there you go. I got my camera gear down in there, so ample room.
Of course, you plug your battery tender in there if you need to do that. I don't ever do that. I don't let it sit long enough to to plug that in, but that's where you would do that.
Very cool, man. So, let's go ahead and you mind firing it up for me? Well, let's
do that.
Get a quick start.
I found out about this too today, or yesterday. You got the on your fob, you can put your windows down.
So just kind of double click in
like
hold
to it. Just hold it down for a couple of seconds, and the windows.
Kind of like a summer mode type. Very cool. So I'll get this cold start or warm start rather, but it sounds amazing. What mode are you in?
I got it in my mode.
Okay, so it's custom.
So it starts off in my mode. Okay. Everything is set in my mode right now to tour except the exhaust, which is set to track.
Of course, yeah. Well, what else would you put it in, you know? I mean...
Why does anybody want it anywhere else?
Exactly. Awesome. She sounds great. She sounds...
That low end of that exhaust just... Oh my gosh, sounds
killer.
So great.
Well, let's go ahead and hop in. Let's go ahead and take her on the road and
let's do it.
Get rolling, man. Thanks again. All right, you guys. So hopping in. I've been in one before, but obviously never ridden in one, much less driven one. Coming up later in this video. Gonna hop in here carefully with my extremely long legs. You guys, I'm 6'5". I gotta be very careful. Ooh, okay, so I'm good once I'm in, but getting in was a little bit precarious. Wow, here we are, guys. Let me throw on my orange.
There you go.
Seatbelt.
So check this out. So you've got your backup camera, of course, and then you've got your other view of your backup camera.
Yep.
You've got your front camera. That's in tour. I haven't configured my side screens and all that kind of stuff, but then we switch it over to sport.
Wow.
You heard that exhaust.
Yeah, I like that little how it kind of like twisted a little bit with that little green bit that came up.
Yeah, and then over to the track mode.
Wow, there you go. So very
completely different.
Race-esque. This is just wild, man. I love that rear view. I mean, this is just
oh yeah, that camera.
So cool being up here.
This was like, of course you can change just the brightness.
Right.
But
just simply flicking it down and flipping it back.
So you can zoom in.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes, I hadn't seen that either. So you can adjust the view in and out for what you like there. And then there's another, you can tilt it up and down.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So
like if you had the ability, the high wing, and
yeah, you can go up over it,
exactly,
whatever the view. If you want to see the, you know, your spoiler back there, if you don't want to see it, wherever you want to go with it, that's pretty
very cool. Let's check out the vanity mirror real fast. I haven't.
Sure.
There you go. So there I am. I do like that. That's pretty pretty cool, guys.
And then
we made it. Oh goodness gracious! Wow.
This is such a beautiful.
That's wild. It's
line,
not even,
you know, headliner.
Notice I love the
stitching.
Stitching is just, this car is just really just such an interesting spec. I really love it. It's kind of pretty much, I mean, just I'm at a loss for words there. I can't even don't even know what I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead right now to a cool little spot I like to take some photos at normally, and we'll see how it drives, guys. I bet you people are just like pretty much blown away.
Switch it back to my mode. I need a little exhaust sound back there.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it back in. There we go.
Too cool, too cool.
But it can be as quiet as you want it inside this thing, and it's a great ride. I mean, the elegance of the ride or the romp of the ride.
Yes,
you know, you can get either way.
It's like two cars in one, pretty much.
And that transmission, just that instant shift, it's just phenomenal. They've really, really done a great job with this car with the dual clutch transmission.
We're gonna hop out here and get a quick pic. Gotta be extra careful. Again, comfortable when I'm in it, but I gotta be super careful when I'm out. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Looks so good in different lighting. I mean, obviously the sun's starting to set a little bit overcast. It just looks wild. What are your thoughts on the new Corvette?
Very nice. Very cool.
Yeah. Wow, that rumble sounds pretty good. Getting it lined up for the thumbnail photo here. Should be pretty good. All right, Drive 615. So we are in the 2020 C8 Corvette right now. Huge thanks to Jeremy for letting me drive this thing. I mean, I'm just happy enough seeing it, so much less getting behind the wheel of it is just gonna be an incredible experience. So we're gonna go ahead and fire it up.
Let's do it. And if you'll just give me a minute, I'll turn the teen driving mode on.
teen driving, put me in valet mode.
There's a teen driver mode on this.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I need.
Set you up.
That's what I need, man.
Let's just have fun.
I love it, man. Let's go ahead and we'll pop it in here. Let's get going.
Let's do it.
Oh, man. Driving my first C8. This is very, very cool. Oh, man, this good old Nashville traffic, you know.
Yeah. Well, you've got a fast car to get out in it.
True, very true.
Just don't break it loose on the rear.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like this thing would break loose pretty easy.
Actually, I mean, I haven't, you know, we're still in the break-in period, so I'm not doing anything crazy, but boy, just the stability of the car taking off is just
pretty amazing.
Very impressive, right? Of course, that dual clutch transmission, that blows my mind. It's smooth when it's in touring, and it's just instant. Yeah, go ahead and just there you go.
It is just very smooth. It just really carries you through the gears pretty seamlessly. Guys, we did it. We're behind the wheel of the C8 Drive 615. I try my best to bring you guys the most exclusive content I can, and I know a couple other people have driven it. People have driven it out at Spring Mountain, but not a whole lot of people have driven it out on the road, and we're just out and about right now in good old Nashville, Tennessee, and having the time of our life. This is
living
awesome.
life.
Living life, man. So as far as what we're working with up under, I would say the hood, but this is a mid-engine Corvette. We got a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 producing 495 horsepower, 470 pound-foot of torque out of the Z51 variant, which is what we are in right now. And I had to catch myself there again. This is a mid-engine Corvette, so the engine is behind us, not in front of us any longer. It's a complete redesign, a rechange for Corvette, and definitely I think this is the future, and happy to be in it and happy to be just behind the wheel. It's just pretty awesome, man.
So compared to the Z06, what do you think of the view over the top, over the front end?
It's kind of, wow. Obviously it's much more sloped down. You see a lot less hood. I mean, come to think of it, I'm really not seeing any hood.
Exactly.
Actually, it's kind of interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. It's like pretty much just a pretty steep drop off from the viewpoint.
And you have the distinctive view. The haunch is right over the
those,
wheels.
But as far as the middle, I mean,
no, it's
pretty
gone.
much once you get past that windshield wiper, it's nothing. And that was my first corner that I took with the square steering wheel. I felt like it was good. Obviously, I got some really long, lanky legs, and turning into that corner was no issue at all. Wow, this is kind of like, I kind of forget I'm just like encapsulated, you know. I'm in my own little world. I feel like this is cool, man. Very, very cool. We'll give it a little bit of gas right here. Still in braking period for the first 500 miles, but.
And it's reduced torque. Of course, they've set it up for reduced torque in that first 500 miles.
Oh man, this is still plenty cool, man.
There we go. Now you're in sport.
Wow. So instantly put it in the sport, I can instantly hear that adjustment.
There you go. But that was so smooth.
Yeah, it really was. Smooth. I mean, just like,
yeah,
very,
at
very
like 3,000
cool.
RPMs and.
Oh man, can I drive a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Heck yeah.
This guy, man, I like it. Just do
you know what you're doing.
Do whatever you need, man. Just go ahead and
yeah, you know what you're doing.
Go ahead and drive.
Take it for a drive.
I think I'm gonna just.
I mean, this is Drive 615.
Thank you, man. Exactly.
You know,
I mean,
it's not sit around, take pictures, walk around cars.
It's not
615.
Look at it, 615.
Drive 615.
I like it, man. You're right here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Come through here. We'll get a little bit of an acceleration for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was this quick shift. It's again, we're still in the braking period, so taking it easy, but I can just tell it just really, really wants to be unleashed. I mean, I love it, man. And obviously, you love Corvettes. You're big into Corvettes. What's your story on this car? How'd this come about?
Well, in this car, I've dreamt of, you know, when they first started talking about the potential of a mid-engine Corvette, I honestly didn't think GM would do it. I said, you know, they're not going to get away from the bread and butter and what's tried and true and just abandon that completely.
Right.
But you know what? They were going for the home run and they knocked it out of the park. So several years ago, when the talk of this car was, you know, initially kind of on social media, I put a deposit in with Mike Furman at Criswell Chevrolet in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Yeah.
He's the #1 Corvette salesman of all time.
Yeah.
He's at 4,500 new Corvettes sold, and will pass 5,000 this year.
Wow.
He's been with selling Corvettes for over 40-something years. But anyway, so he's a friend of mine, and I put in my deposit a long time ago with him. So when the opportunity came to go to the reveal, he invited me to the reveal. I went to the reveal out in Tustin, California. Was blown away by the car. I was so happy I had a deposit down because that put me in, you know, for an early order.
Yep.
And so, of course, this has been like birthing a baby because of how long it's taken to, you know, for the launch, you know. And GM wanted the launch to be faster, and I had an original TPW target production week of December 2nd.
Oh wow!
So I could have had this maybe by the end of the year last year,
Christmas gift.
1st of January. Yeah, and then the strike, of course, took place, and just getting to this point, I took museum delivery of it. So, you know, in Bowling Green.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know, that was a great experience, but it's just surreal to finally get in the car. You know,
oh yeah.
I've had it on order since I think it was September that the order actually went in. And I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I know there's people right now that are waiting, you know, still.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
They're hoping their truck leaves soon with the car on it, you know, from the plant, gets to their dealership. And there's some that are still waiting on theirs to be built. We've got a convertible on order too, my dad and I, with Mike as well. And it's scheduled to be built the week of April 20th. So we're going to have a torch red convertible.
Taking museum
coming
delivery of
next.
that too? Well,
no, actually, I'm flying out to Mike's place in Gaithersburg, and my dad said, "Yeah, just go out there, pick it up at the dealership, and drive it home." So
there you go, man. You're gonna
have another fun trip.
C8 squared
with the convertible. Yeah,
I love it. I love it, man.
Anyway,
well, that's an awesome story. I mean, for me, obviously, I'm on the other side of it. I didn't purchase it, so for me, I'm more so just kind of viewing it as a fan, and just again see it, online, see the reveal, hear the rumors about it, and then to actually start seeing them out in person, going up to Bowling Green, seeing them there, and then seeing them up close, getting able to sit in it, and then of course now riding in it and driving in it with you is just really it's kind of a surreal experience for me. So, and
I'm glad you're getting to do it, man. I've been watching your channel, and I'm like, man, it'd be so great if you could get a chance to drive this car.
Well, I really appreciate it, man. So thank you.
You're welcome. The Corvette team, I mean, they have done a phenomenal job on this car. I mean, it's when I got in it and started driving it, I thought this is familiar. This feels familiar, but it's all new. It's a whole new experience. So this is my 20th Corvette. So I've had all generations and experienced them as they've evolved. And this feels like Corvette, but it's all new and it's beyond anything they've ever done before. So
I think they did an amazing job. And again, I'm honored that you allowed me to drive it. So thanks again, guys.
Glad to do it, man.
If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet already, be sure to subscribe. Drive 615. Be able to check out Jeremy's stuff on CorvetteBlogger.com, Mid-Engine Corvette Forum, and thanks again. We'll definitely obviously be in touch, and I can't wait to see what's to come next. And thanks again, guys.
You bet. Can I get a ride too?
I guess so, Jeremy. I mean, it is your car, so let's roll. Behind the wheel right now. Gosh, it's just an incredible experience. We are just out on the road in the wild. We're headed down to downtown Nashville right now. Gonna get a couple quick photos of it, so we should be set. We'll hop here on the interstate and be on our way. I mean, 2020 C8. We've made it. Drive 615. Not my personal car, of course. Again, thanks again to Jeremy, but pleasure to be driving it nonetheless. Going up to the orange, so I had to let off of it. Getting lined up for some beautiful photos. Oh my goodness! Woo! Pretty spectacular. Here the view of the Sebring Orange is at night. You guys saw it earlier, around 5 p.m. A couple hours later. Here's a view. We are near a street light, but this is pretty much what it's gonna look like at night. And just, I mean, it's gorgeous in daylight and gorgeous in the evening time as well. Very well done, sir. Very well done.
Appreciate that.
Ooh, did you get little pop. I got the little pop. Woo! So we just wrapped up a quick little photo shoot downtown Nashville, headed back to good old Brentwood. Here's the view of it at night, so you can see some illumination through here of the different knobs and buttons and whatnot. The shifting cluster through there. Pretty awesome.
Uber for Drive 615?
Yeah, it's me. Let's roll.
Let's go.